Behave yourselves.
That's right.
All right. Hey, NSPS TV fans, what's going on this afternoon? Hey, man, I've got two special individuals on the podcast today, and we were just talking, and we have Ruthless Destinations from Houston, Texas. Man, I've been reaching out for these ladies for almost going on, I could say almost 2 years.
Yeah. It's been close to 2 years.
Yeah.
And that I've been reaching out to these guys to try to get them on the show. And at the time, the podcast wasn't even like the way I wanted to be, but I wanted to learn, and just study you guys and see what you guys are doing, so I can, hey, just do the same thing, because you guys are doing such a good job out there, man.
Thank you.
I really appreciate what you do, and I'm pretty sure the community does. The paranormal community does also, especially around the Houston area. But anyway, introduce yourselves.
Sure.
I'm Heidi.
I'm Melissa.
Ta-da.
Right. Now, you guys are. All right, let's jump right into it. What made you guys want to start, paranormal investigating?
We've pretty much done it our whole friendship. I mean, that's something that we've separately had paranormal experiences. Yes. And I think that's what drew us together to do this. We've been doing this way before YouTube. I mean, since we met over 30 years ago, we've been very interested in this. So, now that the internet's kind of going and doing its thing, we're trying to jump on that bandwagon and, get going and enjoy ourselves. We have a really good time.
Yeah, we do. We had a friend of ours that just one day was like, why don't y'all video this and share it with people? I was like, well, I've never thought about doing that. And so he really helped us and gave us our first camera gear and taught me how to edit.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Yeah.
Okay, great, man. Hey, kudos to that guy that taught you guys how to edit,
Right.
Man, I'm still learning how to do that. I mean,
I learn something new every day.
Oh my God. I mean, it's crazy, man. But you know what? I've decided just to go raw and uncut, man. I'm not going to worry about the editing and all that stuff. I used to pay somebody to do it, but I'm like, well, ooh, that money right there is starting to hit my pocket now that the gas prices are going up and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, eggs went from 89 cents to $7. So
that's crazy, right?
Yeah, I can't do that anymore. I gotta keep what little bit I got going on in my pocket.
Right.
So let's talk about some of your investigating and what's so and what I love about you guys is it's just the two of you. It's just two women out there in the world, just taking on the fear of the what if, and the unknown, and you guys are just out there doing it. Man, are you guys ever thought about bringing on a second team member?
No,
not really. No. I mean, we have this sort of connection that we've built over our friendship, and through this, it's made it even stronger. So it's not that we're opposed to other people, because we bring other people on investigations and stuff. But as far as a full-time person, I don't think, at least at this time, that either one of us are really interested in that. Again, anybody can come on investigations with us. We have a blast with other people. So, there's always that route, at least at this time.
Cool. All right, man. Hey, you guys been in it 30 plus years.
Correct.
What do you say to somebody out there that wants to jump into this field and wants to start from the ground up and hopefully be successful as you guys are?
Well, research. Before we even started sharing our videos with the community, we did so much research on what is even out there.
Yeah.
Are these places still there? And then if you don't know how to use your cameras, if you don't know how to edit, please find somebody who can help you.
Or YouTube videos or something. There are so many there's so many ways to do that out there.
And be safe. And watch your back.
Always.
Always. Now, who carries the 6-shooter with them? Yeah, man. I mean, this day and age, you really have to be packing, to get that sense of security, but because there are so many Looney Tunes out there, it is crazy. And where you guys go, man, are you guys paranormal investigators, or are you more like an urban explorer?
Oh, I know, because we have just about everything.
Yeah, you got just about everything going on.
You, both, to be honest with you, because we've always, like if we see an abandoned house, we're like, pull over. And then with the paranormal stuff, we do research and decide what location we're going to go to, and we know that that's what we're doing there.
Okay.
So we just don't go to, let's say you find an abandoned house. We don't go in there and start doing a paranormal investigation.
Right. That's not what we're there for. We're just taking pictures,
video. Taking pictures.
We're just exploring at that point, because most locations aren't haunted.
Exactly.
So we know that if we're going somewhere that it does have a history of haunts.
Right. Now you're right, because most places are just wear and tear from over time.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing significant about it except for time. You might have a little history there, or what the place used to be, like the old neighborhood grocery store, or or an old church, or an old grocery store, or something firehouse, something just where over in time, time kills everything. I mean, it's gonna get me eventually, but yeah, I mean, you're right. Everything is not haunted. But the good thing about it is you guys, no matter what it is, you guys always put it on so the world can see.
Yes.
And that's what I like.
And even little short videos. Like if we find, like we found a couple of old churches or schoolhouses, and it wasn't really worth doing a full video. So we just did a little short video and put some music in it because it's a cool location. It's a part of Texas history, and we are big on that.
Yeah,
we're real big on sharing the history of Texas.
Now, do you guys mostly focus or because I see you guys moving around, around the area, the East Texas area. Is there a certain location that you guys have your eye on?
That we haven't seen, or that we're going to see again?
I mean, that that you guys really focus on. What's like, well, hey, let's focus on this little part of Houston, see what they got going on. Then in a couple of weeks, we'll go over here, then see what's going on over there. Or do how exactly do you guys do what you do?
Well, again, we just want to make sure that location is still in existence. So a lot of times we'll just do a little quick road trip. Hey, let's just go, make sure it's there.
We have been burned before. There have been times that we've looked up, done research, actually gone on Google Maps and looked, and that particular building is still there with the history, and we get there and it's
gone.
It's completely gone, and there's like a store, a warehouse there. So that has happened, and that's going to happen with anybody who does this. So
and we are going to, in the future, expand a lot more because we've covered everything we can here.
Okay. Quick shout outs before. Are you guys able to see the comments on the board? Okay. Todd Peterson says hello. So I'll go ahead and just shoot that back out there for you guys. Torres.
Yes, Dallas area is where we're hitting, Todd.
That's right.
He's from Laredo, that Dallas area. Now, how soon are you guys hitting the Dallas area?
I'd say probably within a month. I'm starting a new job Monday.
Yeah.
So I got to get acclimated to that and get some money in the bank and watch the gas prices. And then we'll probably take a long weekend.
Yeah. And go in that area. Absolutely.
There's a lot up that way.
Yeah. There is. Man. The one place that I hear people talk about is McKinney, Texas.
Yes.
There's a lot of weird stuff going on over there, man. I mean, I want to get up there and check that little town out. But
let's do it.
You know, for some reason, I always see myself going to Northeast Texas.
Where do you go?
Around the Tyler, Mineola area.
Okay.
Corsicana. Right. All those little towns like that. I always see myself going over there. Well, the one reason why I'm in Tyler because my son goes to school there.
Oh, okay.
You know, so I'm always and you know, do you guys go? Have you guys been to the Powerhouse?
No.
Well, let's just say the OP Powerhouse is a very interesting historic house. You guys have to Google it. And just see what you think, because they're having a big event up there on March 25th.
Okay.
And it's only $50 to get in, but you get the whole three-story house to investigate.
But with other people, right?
Well, you can break off and do whatever, you know, because right now I'm a part of the team. I did it last time, and they asked me if I can be out at the gazebo. Now, the gazebo is the place where there's a mass grave at. Yeah. It actually sits on the, and I'm out there investigating. You know, a lot of people didn't know I was out there, but you know, I was out there doing a podcast and all that stuff. And if you guys looked at my video, you can saw that some of my equipment was malfunctioning.
Right.
I mean, my laptop was going off, my cameras was going off. It was just a bunch of weird stuff. And I'm sitting there like, oh man, this is starting to happen. Yeah. I mean, not only did the ghost started getting you, but the giant sized mosquitoes. Dude, I've never seen mosquitoes that big. I mean, guys, you can see them coming.
Yeah, that's bad.
And they're like, oh man, here come the mosquitoes. So you gotta dodge them left and right, man, because they're coming at you. But it is an amazing place.
And that's in McKinney?
No, that's in Mineola. That's Mineola. Just okay. Yeah, that's east.
Really on our list.
Yeah. Please put that at. One more shout out, Tom Walters. How you doing, Tom? Hey, appreciate you guys coming on the show. Hey guys, if you guys want to come on the show and ask these ladies the questions, any questions, the link is in the comments. So only thing that I ask is let's keep it brief. Let's keep it to 3 minutes, so that other people can come on and, you know, and ask questions also. And guys, please keep it paranormal. I don't want nobody to come on the show and ask these ladies for a date or anything that would make these guys uncomfortable.
It's going to take a lot to make us uncomfortable.
Yeah, but
remember, she carries the gun, y'all.
But yeah, I don't want that, guy. So let's keep it respectful. Let's keep it questions towards the paranormal. None of that weird stuff like we've been having in the last couple of podcasts.
That's not good.
Yeah, it got totally creeped out. You know, and I had to cut a couple of people off, you know, for that. So guys, you know, let's keep it respectful. You know what I'm saying? All right. What's up, Newark? Hey, man, we got Newark, New Jersey in the building.
Hey. Nice to see you, Jersey.
Hey, anytime you want to talk, brother, we can do this. Hey, you know what? I'm up for a road trip to Jersey again. Great place, great people. Your accents are kind of weird because I think I kind of made fun of y'all last time. But we can definitely talk. I'm up for talking. We can set something up, man. I'm down for that. I really am. All right. Hey, guys. You guys have any animals that you guys take on the trip?
No.
We don't. I have a couple of dogs, but they're obnoxious. Actually, they're just really high strung and they don't listen very well. So we usually do not take animals with us. Now we might find animals along the way, but we have numerous times, but we don't take anything with us.
Okay. Hey, Newark. Okay, you guys in Ohio. All right. Yeah, if you need to talk, man, just message me later and we'll definitely get together. Yeah, we would definitely I'll get with you after the podcast and, you know, we can set something up. Cool.
And another reason why we don't bring the dogs with us is because, well, number one, you need to be outside. And number two, most of the stuff we do outside, we're in coyote country.
Yeah.
So we don't need the dogs to be going after a coyote or a coyote coming after them.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you got a point there. Tell me some of the places in Houston that you guys have been to that have, basically, hey, actually put you guys on the, what the hell? Oh, hold on. Sorry about that. Yeah, they're actually, you guys would love to go to over and over again because there's so much activity there.
Oh, not really in Houston per se.
No.
Most of it's outside the city because
Waverly.
I would have to say Old Waverly.
It's an older town. It has an older cemetery that we have been to numerous times. And we've had numerous experiences there. And it's very peaceful, and it's
in the middle of the woods.
And you hear a lot of coyotes at night. It's really loud.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So the car's not very far from us. No. We will leave equipment in the We're not opposed to
that. Well, I tell you, I hope you guys got some kind of insurance on your equipment. Right.
We do. So let's see. Where's the best place to go alone? Where's the best place to go alone?
Alone? Somebody's going to go by themselves?
Well, I guess he means like with nobody else, maybe with just like you and me, and nobody else is out there.
Wow.
My cemetery in the one that I took the map.
Oh, Old Flatonia.
Old Flatonia would be a great place to go alone. It is beautiful country. It's rolling hills. And the cemetery is extremely old. And there's not really much left there, but it's got a really peaceful vibe there for some reason. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's a really cool location just to go check out.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, Todd. Yeah, man. Definitely. I'm gonna have to just when you guys come off the podcast, I've got my little thing right here. I got my pen I just dropped, and I'm just gonna ask you guys for a list, names. And hey, every name you guys get me, I want to be able to hit up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right.
So, all right. Let's see here, Mr. Campbell, Franklin Castle, and the Hindale House.
What is the Hinsdale House? What is that?
Wait a minute.
It's on our list.
Yeah, that's right. It is on our list.
It's on the list? Okay.
Yes.
Now, tell me a little bit about Houston.
There's a lot of people here.
There's a lot of people here.
I mean, the traffic.
Go away.
Stop moving here.
Houston is a pretty big town, and I know they are rebuilding stuff left and right.
Yeah,
now, I heard.
Go ahead. And that's the thing about trying to do something in a city this large, because it's constantly growing, it's not, that location's not going to be there anymore.
Yeah, there's a lot of locations that are no longer around because of the growth.
Yeah, I heard that there was an old hospital.
It's not there.
It ain't there.
It ain't there.
It ain't there. Oh, wow.
No. I know. It's sad, but it's no longer there. So,
give me
smaller, slimmer and slimmer pickings in Houston. That's why we're pretty much done here. I mean, we're ready to move out further.
Most of the stuff we do within the city has to do with the community. So it will be something like that's artsy, or we're sharing some history with you.
Old schools. Yeah.
But somewhere to just go and investigate, good luck.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Tell me a little bit about the community, because one thing I noticed when I invite people on the podcast, each community treat their paranormal investigators a little bit different. Some of them care for them. Some of them love them. Some of them don't give a rat's about them because they think they're, into God knows what,
right.
We're paranormal investigators, so we're all bad. How does the community treat you guys when you're out there promoting your brand, and you're just out there talking to people?
Everyone is very supportive. We've not ran into anyone that was really rude or anything.
We've ran into people that don't believe in what we do, but we're not negative about their belief or our belief. So, and we're fine with that. We're not trying to prove anything. Right. We're just sharing our experiences with whatever situation we're in. So.
Okay, cool. Tell me some of the equipment you guys have.
Well, we have several cameras. Number one, we don't just use one or two.
And we have from GoPros to like regular video, handheld video camera recorders and stuff. Yeah.
We use our recorders for EVPs.
Mm-hmm.
Heidi likes to run them the whole time.
She does. You never know what you're going to catch.
You're right. You never know.
That's true.
And then, of course, we do use the cat balls. We just started bringing some REM pods in.
Right. Yes, exactly. So, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I had to get rid of my cat balls because I kept losing them in the cemeteries. So,
or you accidentally break them.
We stepped on ours before numerous times.
But I found out last night you can actually change the battery in those things, and it's very interesting to do so. But I got this, I got this ball, so there's no way I can lose this softball size.
There you go.
Ball here. I mean, even with my glasses, I'm still able to see it. So
there you go.
You know what? I think I probably left a cat ball in every cemetery around the Austin area. I can almost guarantee you that.
We're gonna look for it, just so you know. Now it's our quest.
You said the Austin area?
Yeah, because I'm in Cedar Park, around the Cedar Park area, just north. And I probably got cat balls everywhere. Those things. And what's so crazy about it, hell, I got cat balls for Christmas, for my Christmas present.
Yeah,
fantastic. Awesome present.
So you're not too far from San Antonio, Terry. You need to check out Elmendorf.
Yes.
And we'll discuss it after the show. But there's a serial killer buried in Elmendorf, and they have communicated with us, the family.
Oh, really? Wow. Yeah, definitely have to check that out, guys, and see what's going on up there. I did hear about there are werewolves and ghouls at the state capitol, here in Austin. Have you guys heard anything about that?
I have heard that before. Yes, I have.
So those guys, I've yet to see them, but I see them on TV all the time. All those politicians, those are the ones that turn into vampires, werewolves, and all.
That's right.
Hey, they suck you for everything. So
sure do.
Those are the ones we need to watch out for. All right, hey guys, where exactly your home base? What town do you live in?
Houston.
We do live in Houston.
Okay, like you said, Houston's a big city. Do you guys live in?
It's Houston proper.
It's Houston proper.
I'm actually more on the outskirts of Houston, but it's still Houston. I'm literally at like the cusp of Houston.
I'm smack down in the middle.
Oh wow, smack down in the middle of Houston. Now, here's the question that I have. I asked everybody from East Texas, why is it so hard to find paranormal investigators out there?
That's a good question.
I really don't know. I mean, maybe they're just not communicating with one another.
I don't even know.
Heidi and I have not been out and about and ran into any paranormal investigators.
No.
But we've gone and
we have met one when we were at the Jefferson House.
Oh, that is true.
We did meet a paranormal investigator team, husband and wife,
and we do keep in touch with them.
Yeah, they were at the Jefferson House when we were at the Claiborne House in Jefferson. House. Sorry about that. They were there, and they're from Dallas. They're some really great people. We enjoyed them a lot.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Now, how do you guys feel about all these? Because it's very, it's it's a sticky situation with me. That's why I am a different type of paranormal investigators. And there's a lot of people who are, coming the way that I do, and the way that I investigate. There's a lot of famous places here in Texas that people have to go through and all that stuff that would love to spend big money to get in and want to investigate and want to do the same old stuff that like 30,000 other paranormal investigators before them have done.
Yes.
How do you guys feel about that?
Well, I mean, there are locations that we are interested in going to that have had several investigators go to as well, but everyone's going to have a different experience.
That's what the difference is to me, is that we all have different experiences. I don't think you really hear the same experience. Now you might, we heard a voice. We heard that voice too. But in general, everyone's experience is a little bit different. Right. So,
and every person is different. So you're going to bring in a different energy, and you're going to, so you could learn something new.
That's right.
Now, how do you, I mean, I'm not saying that they feel the same way, but wouldn't you think that whatever's there would eventually get tired of seeing the same old equipment, the same old questions, like you say, every investigation is different, but it might not be as different as far as the people that are there you're trying to communicate with.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody, I think, cause me personally, if I was a spirit and I'm floating around drinking a brewski, minding my own business, and I see this guy comes up with the same damn equipment I saw the guy with the night before, and I'm like, oh Lord, are we finna go through this again, man? So, it wouldn't really attract my attention because it's something that I've seen, something that, I've actually dealt with before. So, with me is, if I was a ghost, I would want to see something different. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I do agree with that.
I do agree.
And I wonder if sometimes when we go somewhere where other people have had experiences and we don't really, if maybe they're like, oh, great, more people come in, we're not going to talk tonight. Mm-hmm. That is possible.
It is possible. And again, do your research on the place that you're going to. Know the history.
Yes.
Know what's going on, because we use a lot of trigger objects.
We do.
Oh, really? Okay.
We try to go with the period of, like we went to an older jail, so we brought some toys from that era or stuff that they would play with back then. So we try to, do something a little bit different than some other people do. They might just bring a ball, but we might bring a wooden car that was carved in 1815. So, it's stuff like that.
That's very, I'm glad you brought that up, because we actually went to an abandoned nursing home in Elgin, and this nursing home was post World War II. So a lot of people in there were speaking a lot of different languages.
Yeah,
I bet.
And I couldn't.
German, Czech, Polish.
Yeah. And the way they dressed, because we actually caught some figures in there going from one room to another, and and it seemed like every person in there had that white dress, type, outfit
kind of thing.
Yeah. So, I was like, wow, dude. But then I thought about it. Let me put on some post-World War II music.
Right. And we've done that too.
And see what happens. And we did that. And dude, and you know what? It picked up very well in the dining room.
What I was thinking.
Because that's where everybody congregated in one corner. They've had the piano, so they were when we started playing that music in there, dude, hell, I wanted to dance to some of the music.
Right.
You can imagine what these guys were feeling, and I didn't sense, because when I went in there, I sensed that heaviness, that dread, like, man, don't want to be here. But once you start playing that music, it kind of dissipated a little bit. It seemed like people were a little bit more happy, go lucky. So that everything just seemed to turn itself around, but it was a very cool place to investigate. That was my first abandoned nursing home that I've ever went to, and it was there since 1950.
Oh,
How
wow.
long ago did you go?
We went last year. Actually, we went twice.
Huh.
Yeah, it's right there in Elgin, Texas, home
I
of
know
the.
exactly where that is.
Yeah.
It's about
Okay.
an hour from us.
Yeah.
Man, you guys are a lot closer than what I thought you were. You know what I'm saying? But if you guys ever want to go that place, let me know.
Yeah, now I'm thinking about it. I'm like,
Yeah,
and it's
maybe
only
we
an
should do
hour.
that.
It would be very interesting for you guys to go check. I mean, and then it had a basement where they would take all the dead people.
Yeah.
And they would leave them down there. See, the craziest thing is when somebody passed away in a nursing home, you don't want to leave them in your room because you could have somebody next door, you know, and you really don't want other people to see that.
Yeah.
So they would take them downstairs. It's like a little makeshift morgue, you know, and they kept all the medical records down there and everything.
Right.
And dude, it was a very cool place. Somebody's stealing the copper wire out of the wiring out of the walls, but I don't know that. I mean, that's kind of weird. Yes, but you guys ever want to go? I tell you what, it's an hour from you, and also it's an hour from me.
Oh, great.
See, we will definitely have to do that together for sure.
Definitely. Like I said, whenever you guys are ready, just let me know. Now, are you? Like before, while I was talking to you guys before, are you guys really up to paying big money to get in these places, or you guys just want to figure out on your own on whatever?
There has been a couple places that we've paid to go to.
Not big money though.
Not big money. No. I think the most was what 300.
Yeah.
Is that a piece or
for the whole night?
For the whole night, just the two of us. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 300. And it wasn't bad. And it's a fantastic location.
Yeah.
And you'll probably see a lot of videos on it because that's how they keep the place open and how they keep restoring it is with money from paranormal investigators.
Okay. Now, have you guys been, since you guys are close to San Antonio, have you guys been to the place, what is that place called? It's in Seguin, actually. What is it called? Cause we went there, the 103, the 301 something house. You know, if I can't, I'm gonna have to. You know what?
We didn't go to that house.
I'm gonna find out right now, and I guarantee you guys probably been there before. Let's see here. What's the name of that team that run that place?
I haven't. Is he going to see us if we do this?
No, I don't know.
No what?
I was going to look my list up on the computer, but it might block you out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's
the name of that? The 103 Emmanuel House or something. But anyway, it's the first house of Texas.
Oh,
okay. No, we've not done that one yet.
No.
Okay, we definitely got to get you guys to investigate that place because it is amazing. When we investigated, and what's so crazy about it, the state of Texas would not, for some reason, would not give them the funding to make this a actual historic house. It doesn't have an historic marker on it, but it's the first house of Texas.
That can be a fight with Texas. In Liberty, there's an old hotel called the Ott Hotel.
Mm-hmm.
She had to fight and fight and fight.
Yes, she did.
To get the historical society to make that a historical location.
Yes.
Yep, and and the place is like I said, has been there since. Oh my God, way back before
you're looking at
the Alamo.
Yeah, you're looking at probably 1830s.
Yeah,
early.
Yeah. And man, there are several entities there, a family, and it's crazy because we were sitting in the living room. Long story short, okay, let me ask you guys a question. you guys are moms. You guys have kids, right?
Yes.
So when a kid brings somebody you don't know in, what do? You're a little bit curious, right? Of what this person is about because they're coming into your house.
Right.
Okay. Now, can you imagine a spirit feeling the same way when somebody comes? Because this mom, she was the mom of the house.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when she passed away, she loved the house so much, she stayed there. Mm-hmm. And when we came into the house, I didn't notice her, but the medium did.
Yeah.
She was in the other room. And once we start traveling throughout the house, she was curious. She's like, man, what are these people doing in my house?
Right.
So when we set up in the dining room, all the equipment, she was going back and forth across the doorway, just wondering, what are we doing?
Right. What are you doing in her house?
Yes, exactly. So, but the medium who, saw her, had to come to her and explain to her, hey, we mean no harm. We are here to visit. We want to make you feel welcome in your house because this is your house. This is not our house. We're just visiting. Now, we made the mistake. At the time, we didn't know what was going on. We made the mistake of allowing the medium to communicate with her before we went into the house. Because, that would be the right thing to do. So what we did is we went back outside and we asked for permission to come into the house. Mm-hmm. And by then she was like, yes, okay. Mm-hmm. And then she still followed us throughout the house because just like every other mom or every other house owner,
right,
they're gonna want to know what you're doing.
Yep.
So
that's your stuff. What are you doing here?
Yeah. And she was very, very, she was very humble. She stayed a distance. So where, people can't see her, but you still be able to see her silhouette, out in the, man, I can't even remember what kind of, I thought it was the den area because most people that has a house back in those days, the den would most likely be back there with the dining room.
Right.
The parlor.
Yeah. So that's where I thought it was. And she was just going back and forth, and we tried to put her at ease, the medium did, but eventually she ended up doing it. Like I said, she just followed us throughout the house. We came across her son. Her son was more curious about, the toys that we had, and all that stuff. And it was so much history there. The owner, which actually, because there was a battle right there, actually was able to find what are those things? Those big old gun shells that they used back then. Man, she had so many of those in the house, dude. Wow, dude, what the different sizes from this big to this big? Yeah, cannonballs. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, wow. You guys have to check that place out.
Yeah.
And again, because you were just talking about the woman of the house trying to accept you and letting you be in there. The Claiborne house in Jefferson is a very old home. I think it's 1860s?
Something like that, yeah.
There are two doors that enter the home, and one's a side door and one's a front door. The guests always come through the front door. The side door is for the homeowner. So again, do your research on these old locations, because if you come in the wrong door, you sit in the wrong location, you are not welcome.
Exactly. And we figured that out pretty quick, you know what I'm saying? And it's called the 103 Immortal House.
Okay, I'll look at that.
Yeah, it's in Seguin, Texas. It's a very historic house. And they actually got old gun turrets where the people will drop the small window down and you can actually shoot outside of it. And it's a pretty cool place.
So awesome. All the history. That's what gets us going is just the history itself.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about history for a little bit.
Yeah, it's very, very, very old. And, and I wish the state would just give them some money because the way the chimney is, this is the house. The chimney is like this.
Oh, wow.
So it's gonna fall eventually.
Yeah, they need some work.
I hope they can fight and get some help.
So they're charging for you to go in and investigate, correct?
Well, at that particular time, no, because they wanted us to come out and actually to investigate and and have us come out there to tell the world a little bit about the place.
Okay.
But now I don't know what they charge to go into that place, and if it is, I really don't think it's a large amount of money.
No, but it would be great for them to do that.
Sure,
so that they can have that extra income.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think. Ooh, and the house is really not that big. I mean, it's probably. Man, if I could say square footage, oh God, I would probably say maybe 1,100 square foot.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad at all. But there's so much history on that place, and and they had a donkey out there too. You gotta watch out for that.
Heidi,
donkeys! I love donkeys.
Donkeys are funny. All right, hey guys, enough about me. Let's get back to you guys. How many of you guys are married?
Me.
What does your significant other think about it?
He loves it. He's gone on a couple of day hunts with us, or to take pictures. He is very supportive of anything that we want to do. The three of us are best friends. She actually introduced us, so we are actually all best friends. So it's a lot of fun. He enjoys it a lot too. He's ready to retire, so he'd like to take us full time and do this full time, which would be awesome.
That would be great, man.
Yeah. I think he's going to come with us in May for a big event that we have going on.
Right.
Did you say big event?
Yes.
What we got going on? Am I invited?
Well, it's a global ghost hunt.
Global
ghost hunt.
They're going to be doing it simultaneously all over the world, and we are actually going to be at the Claiborne House in Jefferson.
So it's very interesting. You should look at the website. They have a Facebook page. They have an Instagram page.
Global Ghost
Hunt, and it is in May, and then there's one in October.
Yeah,
and it's fantastic. They not only promote the teams, but they promote the locations.
Yeah, so we're excited.
All right, guys.
Yeah, I know. Yorktown, blah, blah, blah.
We know him. It's okay.
You know how much money they want, Tom?
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's. I don't understand Yorktown. They're
awful proud, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they are. And they're awfully pricey too.
Yeah.
And what about? Have you guys been to the hotel in Seguin?
That's
I can't think of the name of it off back, but I went there and it was closed.
That's what I was gonna say. I think that's
permanently closed.
No. They were, they're just closed for the day, I think.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
What's
the name? We talk about. Yeah, isn't that on the list?
Mm-hmm. It's right there in the square, right there in the middle of.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's again. I can't think of the name of that place, but I definitely scoped out. And they're pricey too.
Yes, they are.
There's a lot of locations like that.
Yeah.
And I'm just not that type of guy. I mean, I don't have the funds for that.
Exactly. I mean, not only do you need the funds for that, but you need gas money. You need money for food. It's a lot of expense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's why a lot of people are out there trying to, discover Texas on their own.
Right.
Right.
And just figure out, what they can do to where they can keep that money in their pocket. And, there are so many places out in West Texas or the Hill Country, in fact.
Yep.
Where nobody has been. And, and I tell people, that's another place. That's another weird part of Texas that paranormal investigators are hard to come by. West Texas.
Right.
Yeah.
Out there in the Marfa area, dude.
We've been.
We did that. That was awesome.
It was amazing. Marfa, Alpine, Riadosa, Terlingua. We did it all. We spent 12 days?
12 days out there.
Yeah, it was amazing. And we drove.
Woo!
Yeah,
so I can imagine.
Yeah, that was like a big bucket list of mine. So we saved up for like a year to even be able to do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
wow.
It's amazing.
Yeah, there's so much out there. You
we
definitely
still didn't
got
cover
to go
it all.
that way. Definitely. Anybody should go that way.
Yeah.
All right, guys. You guys hear it. Get your butts out to West Texas, man.
Yeah, do it. Do it now.
Oh, well, there's a lot of things going on out there besides the Marfa lights. Did you guys see those?
Mm-hmm.
We did see the lights.
What do you guys think that is?
It's very hard to say because we're not geologists, number one. So we don't know what's in the ground. We don't know. We can tell you because we went during the day first.
Mm-hmm.
There's no streets beside it. There are no streets.
There's no lights coming in from anywhere. So that's out.
Yeah. So we don't. And they're not airplanes.
No.
Too low.
Too low.
Too low and not the right color.
Right.
Ah.
And some of them, we do have a video out of the Marfa lights. Some of them, you'll see one, and then you'll see two, and then you'll see another one, and then you'll see another, and then they'll move. So I don't know what it is. I just know it's very interesting. I can't say it's paranormal. I can't say it's out of this world. It's just different.
Let's just say it's a phenomenon.
Yes.
It definitely is a phenomenon.
We'll leave it like that because, like I say, nobody knows.
That's right.
I mean, I would like to walk. I think every time you walk out there, it keeps moving. You'll never actually catch it, I think. That's what I was
and you
told.
Can't.
They don't let you walk over there now. There's a big wall, a big fence for you now. And they have like a viewing platform.
A lookout platform.
Somebody's
making. You can't get on the land anymore.
Somebody's making money off of it.
Yeah. Somebody surely is.
Wow. Well, I guess if you build it, they will come.
That is so true. And we were there. That's right.
All right. Hey, talk to me about East Texas Native American history.
We haven't really gotten into much of that. I mean, there are some locations that we go to that we know once there was Comanches or, things like that in this area. But we've not ran into any of that.
Not really, no.
Not. I mean, I had an experience when I was very young with a Native American, but since then I've not had any experiences.
Okay. Because it seemed like the further deep East Texas that we go, the heavier the presence go. And it's weird because like I say, the further east, like Nacogdoches, Lufkin, points east of Tyler, there's a lot of old, Native American burial grounds, and stuff like that. So, and you guys, definitely will have to get permission to go on that property. And I came across somebody yesterday who came on the podcast and said he has something on his property and he lives oh my God, was it east of Dallas or north of Dallas? And he think it's a skinwalker, that's out there. But he said there is the property was Native American land before his great granddad bought it.
Oh, now see, I would so be interested in
possibility for darn sure, but he needs to be very careful.
Yeah, that's what I told him.
You need to be very, very careful.
Yeah.
And like I told him, if you really want to find out what's out there, just go out there and be respectful.
Right.
Do the simplest thing. Here's an offering.
That's what I was going to say. With the Native Americans, you need to have an offering.
An offering.
And you're asking for their permission.
Yes, and once that happens, let's see if the what's going on in your house. Let's see if that will settle it down a little bit. Number two, if that don't work, always go get a medium or a psychic to go out and just walk around your property, and they can sense and feel what's going on.
Right.
Number three, or you can do what your granddad, because apparently his granddad knew of what was going on, and the history of the property has been down from generation to generation. So each grandfather knew what was going on. Do what your dad was going to do: sell the property.
Yeah,
you could. Yeah,
sell the property, but I'm the type of guy. I'm going to let you know what's going on before. It's totally, and hopefully that the future landowner was like, okay, we can handle this, and figure it out. Or the fourth, you can just go out to there's a Native American. I can't think the name of that place. It's out there.
The reservation.
It's more like a modern reservation where you can make a phone call if you think it's Native American. They can come out and help you out. I can't think of the name was like I can't think of the name of it, but I try to keep it simple with them. I try to keep it honest with them on what he should do. So, but the best thing about me is I don't want to lead anybody down the wrong path.
No,
absolutely.
I don't want to tell anybody to do something that I haven't done.
We agree 100%. We've actually, we've put out videos of certain places that we went, whether they were abandoned or they were haunted, and we did not feel safe going in. And we've had people, why didn't you go in? Why didn't you go look? Well, first of all, if you're from Texas and the grass is waist high in the middle of the summer, I am not walking through that. You get me? We ain't doing that. There's all kinds of snakes and critters in there. Secondly, if we get a vibe from a place that it's just something's not right, we will not go any further. Even if we ask for permission or we explain while we're there what we're there for, we just won't go any further. So you have to also be true to yourself. You have to go with what your gut and what your heart is telling you. That's really important.
Yeah.
Yes, we share this with our followers, with our viewers, with our community, but firsthand, we are doing this for ourselves.
Right.
We've been doing this for ourselves for 30 years. So our well-being comes before a video.
Right.
Right. Definitely. Yeah. Hey guys, I want you guys to look up a young lady that I've come to admire and respect because she's been in the paranormal field a lot longer than me and you probably put together.
Okay.
Her name is Jenny West.
Okay.
And I call her the queen of East Texas paranormal because she's been doing it for so long. And the best thing about this is she's like y'all. She's solo.
Nice.
She doesn't. She has a 6-shooter on her hip, but when it comes to investigating, there's nobody, just her. And she has some amazing videos on YouTube and on her Facebook page. And I got so much respect for her for the simple fact is it's one instead of two. So she has nobody to watch her back.
No.
Right.
I actually seen a video where I think she saw something she didn't quite understand. And I think she fell down, got up, ran to the car, and took off.
We've done that before. We've ran to the car before.
She did not waste any time. And I think she's up there in by the Piney Woods area. That's near Conroe, if I'm right. The Piney Woods is up there by Conroe, right?
Well, it's a huge Piney Woods is a huge location. So you've got anywhere from it starts in Conroe,
right,
and it goes all the way past Lufkin.
Yeah,
you're moving into.
Don't ask me. I don't know.
Shoot, it's been a while, but it's huge. If she's, it's all over.
It's everywhere.
Yeah. And I told her I want because she has so many places that that she's been to, like abandoned mills where people have got killed.
Right.
Just a lot of places that people should check out. And man, I told her, I'm gonna come up there and do an investigation with you because she came to the.
You have to come to the Piney Woods. It's a must.
Yeah, for sure you do.
It's not only creepy, but it's just so pretty.
Oh yeah. And I will, I told her, because she came to the powerhouse, she helped me set up there for the event, the powerhouse.
Okay.
And, and she drove all that way over there. So I really owe her a return trip, to go over there and hang out with her. So, Miss Jimmy, if you're listening, if you're watching, hey, my word is my bond. I am going to come over there and we're going to hang out. You're going to cook us some good East Texas food.
Ooh, we're coming too.
And we're going to go investigate and have a good time. I promise I'm coming, and she's been doing it for a very long time by herself. And she's reached out to multiple paranormal, teams. And, they, either they're taking time off, or they have been having a Facebook up where they never posted on nothing on it for the last 40 years,
right?
And I think, me personally, if you got a Facebook page, if you're a paranormal investigator and you got a Facebook page that's been up that long, come on, dude.
Right. Agreed.
Well, we're not far from Jenny, so we're more than happy to join you.
Oh, cool. And I'll say, take that thing down, dude, because people calling you on to see if you're still active, and you ain't been active in 30 years.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, dude, come on, man. All right. Well, you know what, guys? I'm going to hold you to it.
We promise you. We totally promise you.
I'm going to hold you guys to it. And once you guys get up to Dallas, man, I know so many paranormal investigators up there that would love to give you guys a tour.
That would be fantastic.
Of the city, love
that.
And you guys can just go hang out, do whatever. Now, tell me a little bit about yellow fever. I'm headed there next month.
Oh yeah, I saw you were going.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were talking about that.
Tell me about that. Have you guys been there?
Yes.
Okay, well, tell me a little bit about that place.
We didn't do an investigation.
No.
Oh, really?
We just went. I think this was like a scouting location. Yes. We were just going to go see if it was still there. Mm-hmm. It is full of history. Number one, when we went, the grass was up to our waist.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And we were walking through it, which was very scary for both of us. But we wanted to go see all the headstones, and we wanted to see where everyone was buried and what the history was. So it was kind of creepy.
We'd like to go back again when maybe the grass isn't that high.
It was high.
Great. Yeah, it was a little bit. We were making a lot of noise, banging, and being stupid. Letting the mist snakes know we're coming.
But it is full of history. I could see where you might get some communication where the mass burial for the yellow fever is.
Yeah,
and that's further up front.
Right.
Okay. How many acres would you say that place is?
I don't even know if it's a full acre.
I'm thinking maybe an acre.
Maybe.
That's what I was thinking.
Wow. Okay. We're definitely going to check that place out. We're supposed to meet Lone Star Paranormal, Mr. Dillon, there also, so we can actually, do a joint investigation. If you guys more than welcome to come back with us.
Tell us when. We'll be there.
We're thinking February 3rd. That is a Friday. Was that next week?
Yeah.
Yeah, next week.
February 3rd. We'll get back to you.
Please do. I am curious. All right. Hey, we've got somebody on the call in. Would you guys willing to accept it?
Cool.
Hey.
Okay. I'm going to add him to the stream, and I'm going to see what he's talking about. Mr. Johnny, how you doing? Oh, I guess they went. They popped in and popped out. Some people, once they get kind of nervous. Some people are camera shy and all that stuff.
Right.
But We'll just keep on going.
When we first started, if you look at like our first videos versus now, we were like deers in headlights, just kind of staring at the camera. Now it's more like you. It's just kind of natural. It's a flow, and it's good.
Oh,
we just are who we are, like you are, and that's just kind of how it is. So
yeah, because I remember I can still see on this thing here. I can still, when I first started my podcast, I can still see all the questions that I had. Because I had written all my questions down. I'm like, man, I'm gonna forget this. So I'm sitting here and looking, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? So, but now, you know, as time goes on, questions just come natural.
Right.
You know, just realize that the people that I'm talking to are just people. Right. You know, they are paranormal investigators, so they are down to earth. You know, just like me. You know, so now questions just pretty much come natural, you know, and you pretty much speak your mind and whatever, and just come on and just have a good time. All right, guys. Hey, tell me about your bucket list. What place would you guys want to go on your bucket list?
Waverly Hills.
Why Waverly?
I've always wanted to go to Waverly Hills.
Okay. All right.
Well, number one, it's a huge location. The thing is massive. Number two, just the history alone. Okay. It's just crazy how much history there is there.
Waverly. Now, do you think
a lot of investigators that go there? But again, it's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money.
So how much are they running over there to go into that place?
It's $1,200 by yourself.
Huh?
Exactly.
$1,200.
You can go to Bobby Mackey's for a hell of a lot cheaper.
Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
I think on certain days Bobby Mackey is like $50. If I'm right.
Right.
And I think
they do tours. You know, they do like you can go in with a group of people and it's cheaper.
But it's not the whole thing either.
Yeah, it's just parts of it.
Yeah.
But if you pay the big bucks, you get the whole place to yourself, and it is overnight, and you get the whole location.
See, and that's one of those places where we'd want to bring other teams with us also, because it's so huge. You're never going to cover it by yourself.
No, you're never.
Yeah, so places like that helps to have other teams with the finances.
Sure.
Now, is that I'm trying to remember, because I know there was a place that was on TV. The government or the state sold it to him for like $1. And is that the place?
I'm trying to remember, because they had to fight to even be able to keep the place open and own it themselves, because the state was going to take it.
Oh, wow.
So
I don't know.
I don't know if that was it or not.
Because I was watching, what is the place? It was on YouTube, and they were like, we bought this place. We were having hell with the state because the state, you know, wanted to charge us for the upkeep on it, and you know, and they went into court, and they were like, well, you know, don't worry about the future upkeep, because that's what the state wanted it, and the state was like, okay, if you're not going to take care of the upkeep on it, we'll just sell it to you for $1, and we just take it completely off our hands. We don't want nothing to do with it. It's all yours. You pay the taxes on it, and we will see you in January. Because either way, the state is going to get their money.
Yeah.
You know, so it didn't really matter, because $1 and your taxes on something that big, it's got to be tremendous.
I don't even remember the square footage of it, but it's 4 floors plus a basement plus tunnels.
Yeah. So, all right, Mr. Johnny is back, Cuba. So we're gonna have him pop in and see what he's talking.
We'll see if he wants to stay around.
Let's see if he wants in.
That's all he wants to do is scream.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. he wants to scream.
He has some frustration to get out.
Yeah, well, you know.
But Heidi's got a place that she wants to go to on her bucket list.
Okay, where would you like to go?
Oh, the Stanley Hotel.
Overrated. Been there, done that. Oh,
Overrated. Really?
Hey, yes, been there, done that.
Okay.
The best place, I mean, when you want to go to that place, and I tell everybody because I'm from there, the best time to go is in the wintertime. That's where you see the beautiful effects of the hotel.
Right.
Now, Hollywood, which we're going to talk about in a minute, Hollywood has have a tendency to overhype things.
Exactly.
Of course.
You know, so uh, to be honest with you, there was no two girls, there was no twins, none of that really happened.
Right.
You know, so I'm not saying that it's not something there because it might be.
Right.
But to be honest with you, when we went there, I didn't catch anything. Several other paranormal investigators didn't catch anything.
Okay.
I mean, keep it optimistic. You know, I mean, I don't want to hurt your feelings. You know, so you might want to. You know, the best way to say it is go check it out for yourself and let you determine on what you think. Like you said, like you guys were talking about earlier, everything's different.
Right.
You know.
Okay. So my question to you is, what's your bucket list?
Oh man, I gotta go across the pond.
Where are you going?
I'm going to France.
Okay.
Yeah, I would love to go and to France, to England, Italy, all of it. I would love it.
I want to go to Normandy Beach.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
nice.
If you, the history on that beach alone, so many kids died in a matter of minutes during World War II when they invaded Europe. There's got to be some kind of residual something going on there. You know, and just going there, I just want to sit on top of the hill that they tried to climb and just have a camera and just look at all the orbs that are possibly all over the place, different colors, you know, in the water, you know, just sit back and just enjoy that, you know, catch a good EVP. You might hear EVP over a machine gun or a turret blast or something.
Yep.
But the thing is with that is, I think they closed that beach because there were a lot of landmines still. The city, they have not got rid of all the landmines on that beach yet. So I think it's closed.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But my next one would be, oh man, it's probably, I should have put that first, but I for some reason, just because of the history, I put that one first. But now this one here, in about 50 years, this place is going to be historic for what the New York City did. It's the Island of the Dead.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, we all know that New York was probably one of the epicenters for COVID.
Right.
So, but here's the question that I have for you guys. Where would you guys put somebody that passed from COVID that was homeless? You can't put them in the city cemetery. You can't put them in a private cemetery. And you damn sure can't put them in a state cemetery.
You have to cremate them.
They cremate them.
Well, not only that, they put them on a makeshift cemetery. Well, the cemetery was already there. The island was already there because it was a place where a lot of people that was misunderstood back then went there, and they died there. So they took all those bodies. I mean, you can imagine how many people died from COVID in New York. You know, they took all, and whether if it was a kid, the elderly, the young, the old, you know, they went and got prisoners from Rikers Island because the labor's cheap. They dug a hole in the ground and about 20 feet deep, stacking bodies on top of each other.
Wow.
Not knowing, you know, they didn't care. If you look at the video, dude, they were just throwing bodies into the, they didn't care, no respect whatsoever, and just covered them up.
I think they did that in India as well.
Yeah, I think they did. You're right. And they would just put one cross and move on to the next.
Wow.
And this don't even count for the bodies for the people that were there previously.
Right.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So it's that is a place I know it has a lot of dark history.
Oh yeah.
You know, and man, can you imagine a lot of people will have you can take an EVP, people you can talk for days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that is my other place I would like to go. You know what I'm saying? Hey guys, we've been talking for an hour and 10 minutes. Does it seem like does it seem like it?
No.
It doesn't seem like it to me either. So, all right. Hey guys, there any questions you guys have for me?
Not right now.
I can't wait to really meet you and give you a big old hug. I'm just going to tell you that right now.
We are big huggers.
We're huge huggers.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you
That's
guys,
the Texas hospitality there.
Yes, it is. If you guys want to come out to, Yellow Fever, we're going to be there Friday. We're going to stop, hang out, grab something to eat before we go investigate. We all know about cemeteries. It don't have to be dark. It don't have to be, light out. It can be anything, anytime. And something, with that many people in it, we're bound to catch something.
Right. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go out and this, like I said, this is our first investigation of the year. So we're going to go out and
we haven't done anything.
Yeah, we haven't done anything yet either.
So, but yeah, we definitely, we would love to have you.
Thank you so much. We'll get back to you. We're definitely going to get together soon. We'll definitely get together.
Yes. And if not, we can always go out to Babyhead Cemetery.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Have you guys been
there? No, that is definitely on our list. Yes, we'd love to go there.
Yes, just watch out for Bambi because Bambi scared the heck out of me one night.
Oh.
I mean, she was a little baby deer, a fawn, like the mom had just left her, sitting in the corner of the cemetery, and all I saw was those eyes.
Oh, God. That must have scared you poopless.
Yes, it did. But then I'm like, Bambi, what the hell? We actually had like a 10-minute conversation, and I was just, talking to her, and she was like, probably wondering where her mama was.
Right.
And, he's probably, why are this human talking to me?
Right.
But yeah, that place is very amazing. We've got some great evidence there, and hopefully, all right, guys, it is 2:14. Now, I am so, like I say, during the beginning of the podcast, I'm so honored to have you guys on the show.
Thank you.
And now I am having a big podcast, the Texas Four Corners Paranormal Podcast. The drawing is today. And I would love, the reason I really wanted to get you guys on before that, so I can have opportunity to put you guys' name in the box to be drawn to represent East Texas. So I wish you guys luck. I'm going to put your name in the box.
Thank you.
And if you guys want to come back on the podcast in about an hour or so, I will be holding the drawing.
Okay.
Cool.
Who the hell? Old phones. I'm not doing this. Well, I'll leave it up to you guys. If you guys want to take this, we can do it.
What is it?
It's somebody jumped in and it's old phones, and I'm not sure. You guys want to take this call?
Let's see if they're going to talk to us.
All right.
It's the same dude.
The same guy.
It's the same guy, so I'm not even going to worry about it. Hey, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. That's the old Texas saying, so you're not going to get me again, brother.
Right.
So, but anyway, you guys, I'm going to pop your name in the box. I got to get ready for the big podcast drawing for today. I really appreciate you guys coming on the show. Hey, you guys have my number. I would love to meet you guys next week if it's possible.
Right.
Then it'll be soon.
Yes, definitely soon. If not this Friday, next Friday. Absolutely.
Okay. Hey, if not, hopefully when you guys get up to Dallas, you guys can come to the OP Powerhouse March 25th. And I think that's going to be fun again, because I've had, I can tell you stories about that place, and you guys would be. I'm telling you now, you guys would enjoy it. It'd be great.
Right. I'll write that date down.
All right, guys. Hey, guys. Well, hey, if you guys want to get a hold, if I want to reach out and get a hold of Ruthless Destinations, how would I do that?
Well, it's Rootless.
Root. Did I do that wrong again?
You did.
Rootless.
That's all right.
It's okay. We got it. Well, we have, of course, a Facebook page, and it is Rootless Destination. And then of course we have our Instagram page, again, Rootless Destinations. And then we have our YouTube page. We're on Reddit. We're on Twitter. We don't do TikTok. That's another story.
We were banned from TikTok.
Oh boy, that's another story.
It is another story. So yeah.
And then of course you can email us.
Yeah, you can always email us.
Okay, cool. Are you guys still there? You guys went dead on me. Can't hear y'all. What happened? I can't hear y'all. Now they froze up. I can you guys hear me? I can't hear you guys. That's weird. Okay, well, let me see if I can do this right quick. Mike? Uh-oh, I think the aliens are getting me again. Okay, guys. Well, it's been an honor talking to you. I cannot hear you guys, but you guys can hear me. Hey, stay out of trouble. Hey, and keep doing your thing, man. Keep doing your thing. And I wish you guys all the luck and all the success. But with enough said, this is NSPS TV Paranormal signing off. Hey, don't forget, I got the Texas Four Corners Paranormal Drawing coming up in 30 minutes. Yeah. What up, Chop? Hey, I'll talk to you guys in 30 minutes or so. In the meantime, peace. Bye, guys. I don't know what happened there. So. All right, guys. I am out of here. I got to get ready for the big drawing today to find out who's representing what in the Texas Four Corners podcast. Hey, I will see you guys in 30 minutes or so. But in the meantime, once again, peace out, brother.